While Germany scraps ships and France delays deliveries, Poland just did the impossible. In under a decade, a nation with one rusty Soviet submarine turned itself into the most modern naval force in the Baltic. This isn't about buying boats. This is about using urgency, fear, and ambition to leap past rivals who spent decades going backward. 2014. Poland's navy was a museum. One submarine, a Soviet-era Kilo-class boat that spent more time docked than diving. A handful of patrol vessels left over from the 1980s. Frigates built when the Berlin Wall still stood. On paper, it looked like a fleet. In reality, it was wreckage waiting to happen. But here's what the West missed. Poland wasn't weak. Poland was waiting. While Germany cut its naval budget and France debated which program to delay next, Polish strategists were drawing up plans. They saw what others refused to see. The Baltic Sea was about to become a war zone. And when that moment came, Poland would be ready, not with speeches or treaties, but with steel. The old ships, they weren't embarrassments, they were proof of patience. Every rusting hull was a reminder of why Poland needed to act fast, act smart, and act alone if necessary. Because NATO might talk about collective defense, but when Russian warships start circling, it's Poland's coastline on the line, Poland's ports, Poland's energy imports, Poland's survival. This wasn't about catching up to Europe's navies. This was about surpassing them while they stood still. And the clock started ticking the moment Russia made its move. The question wasn't if Poland would respond. The question was whether the response would be strong enough to change the game entirely. Poland chose strength. Poland chose speed. And Poland chose to do it without asking for permission first. The transformation was about to begin. 2014 changed everything. Russia didn't just annex Crimea, it turned the Baltic into a shooting gallery. Overnight, Kaliningrad went from a Russian exclave to a forward military fortress. Missiles, submarines, air defense systems pointed directly at Poland's ports. Every single maritime route Poland depended on for trade, for energy, for survival, now sat in Russian crosshairs. Then came the exercises. Massive naval drills off Poland's coast, airspace violations every other week, submarines surfacing in international waters just to remind everyone, we're here, we're watching. And we can cut you off whenever we want. The message was clear. Russia controlled the tempo, Russia set the terms. And if Poland wanted access to its own sea lanes, Russia would decide when and how. Germany's response? Meetings. France's response? Consultations. The UK's response? One frigate on rotation, maybe. Poland's response? 8 billion zloty and a decision to build the most advanced frigates in Northern Europe. Because here's what Poland understood that its allies didn't. This wasn't a regional issue. This was existential. Russia wasn't testing NATO's resolve, it was testing Poland's. And if Poland blinked, if Poland waited for permission or consensus or a perfect plan, Russia would own the Baltic before the first committee meeting ended. So Poland stopped waiting. The threat wasn't theoretical anymore, it was visible, measurable, undeniable. And while Europe debated risk assessments and cost-benefit analyses, Poland made the call, build the navy now or lose the sea forever. While Europe debated, Poland started cutting steel. The Miecznik program is the centerpiece. 3 multi-role frigates. Not patrol boats, not corvettes. Full-scale, blue-water warships designed to hunt submarines, shoot down aircraft, and dominate surface engagements. And they're already being built. The first ship, steel cut in 2023, delivery expected 2029. The design? Babcock's Arrowhead 140, the same platform the British Royal Navy uses for its Type 31 frigates. Poland didn't reinvent the wheel. Poland bought the blueprint from a NATO ally, then upgraded it with Polish industrial muscle. Here's the scale: 8 billion zloty. The largest defense contract in Polish history. Not just for the ships themselves, for the combat systems, the logistics, the training pipelines. This is a turnkey naval force built from scratch in under a decade. Compare that to Germany. Germany's MKS 180 program, delayed. France's FDI frigates, over budget. The UK, still trying to figure out how to crew the ships it already has. Poland looked at Europe's naval decline and saw an opportunity. Build faster, build smartly, and build with urgency that others had lost. These frigates will protect maritime routes, defend energy infrastructure, and integrate seamlessly into NATO's standing forces. But more than that, they'll send a message. Poland isn't waiting to be rescued anymore now, the submarines. Poland currently operates one aging Soviet Kilo-class boat that spent more time in dry dock than at sea. By 2030, Poland will have 4 state-of-the-art A-26 submarines from Sweden, purpose-built for the shallow, cold waters of the Baltic. The Orka program is the hunter-killer piece of the puzzle. These aren't defensive boats. The A-26 can carry long-range cruise missiles. It can operate silently for weeks. It can deny entire sea lanes to Russian fleets without ever surfacing. And because Poland partnered with Sweden, another Baltic power with skin in the game, the submarines will arrive faster and cheaper than anything France or Germany could offer. First delivery, 2030. Training starts 2026. A gap-filler submarine transfers from Sweden in 2027 to get Polish crews ready early. That means Polish submariners will be operating advanced boats 3 years before the first hull even arrives. No learning curve, no adjustment period. When the Orca-class submarines hit the water, Poland will already know how to use them. This is the part Russia fears most. Surface ships, you can see. Frigates, you can track. But submarines are ghosts. And Poland is about to deploy a pack of them into waters Russia thought it controlled. 4 boats that can disappear for weeks, resurface anywhere, and strike without warning. 4 boats that turn the Baltic from Russia's backyard into a contested war zone where Poland holds veto power over every Russian movement. The Baltic isn't Russia's lake anymore. It's contested, and Poland just bought the keys to lock Russia out. So here's where Poland stands today. 3 cutting-edge frigates under construction, 4 advanced submarines on order, a modernized fleet of mine hunters already in service, and a 300,000-strong army backing it all up. Poland didn't just modernize its navy, it transformed its entire strategic position. While the UK debates cuts, while France shuffles timelines, while Germany pretends declining readiness is sustainable, Poland became the security anchor of Northern Europe. Not because NATO asked, because Poland decided it had to be. This is what 10 years of focus looks like. 10 years of refusing to wait for permission. 10 years of turning threat into advantage and fear into action. 10 years of watching rivals stumble while Poland sprinted past them. The same decade that saw Germany mothball ships and France miss deadline after deadline, Poland used to go from a forgotten fleet to the most modern navy in the Baltic. And the implications? Poland is no longer dependent on slow-moving alliances or distant powers. Poland controls its own defense. Poland projects power into the Baltic. Poland decides whether sea lanes stay open or get shut down. That's not a supporting role. That's dominance. Russia wanted to intimidate Poland. Instead, it gave Poland the justification to build the most modern navy in the Baltic and the political will to do it faster than anyone thought possible. Every missile system Russia deployed in Kaliningrad became another line item in Poland's defense budget. Every airspace violation became another reason to accelerate the timeline.